Ecuadorian Society here in the Kansas City area. You serve on the board, and you really do your best to be an influence, a role model, and then also a resource.
Correct.
For those individuals who English is a second language. They haven't had resources to the education to improve on their English.
Yeah.
And you have always been somebody that has educated those individuals who are trying to navigate their way into American culture, society, and the workforce and in the community. And so you serve on this board, and tell me a little bit about, because I didn't even know until meeting you that there's quite a group of Ecuadorian culture here in the Kansas City area. Tell us a little bit about it and what they're doing to create more visibility here in the Kansas City area.
So the Ecuadorian Association of Kansas City has been, I think we're about our 5th year now.
Nice.
It's been good, and
because you helped form it. You helped.
Yeah,
get it together.
I did. And when I started, I found out there's 200 Ecuadorians here in the Kansas City area alone, which is a lot. Some didn't want to be part of the census because they probably didn't have papers. So we're trying to keep a safe space so we can get a more, exact amount. But 200, about 200 members is what we had sign up for. And in 2000, and I might be a little bit off on this, in 2017 we brought the consul so they can issue some of the passports and some of the consular IDs is what they call.
Okay.
So they're legal IDs. So for people that might not have papers, they can get those and drive safe, and they can present those as an ID here.
Gotcha.
So that's one thing that we did, and we partnered up with the Hispanic Commerce, I totally forgot.
Chamber?
The Chamber, yeah,
okay.
The Hispanic Chamber. They were great as well. But one of the things that we're trying to do is teach people about our culture and also educate them. So we also had, before COVID, we had every month we will have an educational class per se, and we will bring people to help them about traffic tickets because, traffic tickets and accident has nothing to do with your immigration status, and people don't know that. So teaching things like that. We also brought people to teach them about insurance and why it's important, or credit.
We have a lot of rules.
Yes,
we
you
have
guys
a lot
do.
Of rules.
Yes, and then we brought one about scholarships, and that was great with the Hispanic Foundation. And one of the things that kind of surprised me is how most of the teenagers that were there knew what a GPA was, but the moms, the older generation that came here first and their English was broken, they're like, oh, what is that? They didn't understand it. So helping them understand why it's important for their kids to have a good GPA and how their kids can have access to scholarships.
God, yeah.
Because most schools have a scholarship for either women or minorities. So we kind of give them resources of what schools, and we partnered up with the Hispanic Foundation of Scholarships, and then they did a great job kind of helping with that. Yeah. So that was pretty big, and we actually, the last one that we have was KC Brightening Your Future Scholarship.
What is it again?
It's like Ecuadorian Association Brightening Your Future Scholarship.
Brightening Your Future.
Yeah.
Okay, scholarship. All right.
Yeah, and the girl who got it, because one of her things was to be Ecuadorian descendant or just Ecuadorian or, something to qualify for it. Mm-hmm. And she was actually going to UMKC, and she wrote a really nice letter. So she got a whole year paid for law school.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's the first one we gave in 2019.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're doing things to slowly help, the Hispanic community and the Ecuadorian community in the Kansas City area to learn about, how they can be successful here if they don't know how, and also what resources they have at hand that they didn't know they had before because they were too afraid to ask or they didn't know where to ask.
Yeah, just having those areas where you can go to just to get the resources, because we don't know where to go.
Exactly.
And when there's no representation of individuals that you can relate with and understand, then it's almost, what's the point of doing it? I'd rather stay in hiding.
Yeah.
Because I don't see, I can't be visible.
Exactly. And we see that a lot. And that's why we try to be a safe space. And, you know, we are pretty open on Facebook. And then they text us, hey, where can I go? When's the consulate open? So we have all that information for them to know. Yeah. And maybe before they didn't have that access, you know, where to go, where. And it could be so simple, like, where can I get Ecuadorian food, you know, here in Kansas City? And then we know of someone who makes great food, who's going to make a big, like, ceviche or
where do we go?
Well, we have people that make it, like, on their own, so I can give you the contact. But they sell it. It's not like a restaurant here. Chicago has a bunch.
Do they cater?
They might, yeah.
Maybe they could cater a party here.
Ecuadorian food party.
Yeah.
That'd be so good. We make great dishes.
I'd love it.
Yeah. Empanadas.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.